What's going on, guys? Welcome back, and we got another addition to one of our installation videos. And today I got a rain guard or door visors, and these are JDM style door visors that I picked up from eBay for around 50 bucks. So they're not the authentic JDM rain guards that cost 250. And personally, I think it's ridiculous to spend 250 on door visors when you can be spending on something else. So I think they're pretty justifiable purchase, and also they're made out of pretty sturdy plastic, so I think they'll last for a while. So without further ado, let's get started. And first of all, let's wipe down the surface area, and then we'll begin with our installation. So before we begin, we're going to wipe down the surface area, and I'm just using a detailer and some microfiber towel. Spray some on the towel, spray some on the car, and then just go ahead and wipe it from one end to the other. Make sure you get any kind of dirt and dust, any kind of grime that's stuck on the surface. And turn it around with the dry side, just wipe everything down. Now that everything is clean, let's jump into step one. So before we begin, mine came with this markers that's gonna tape onto the car, and I'm gonna cut these out, and hopefully if you guys order the same one that I have, it should come with these markers, and we're gonna go ahead and place those on the car so that it gives you some kind of bearing on where it is exactly the door visors are being placed. So let me cut these out and tape them on the car. So I've cut out the markers and I've placed them on the car, and it should look something like this. The one end of the kind of hook looking marker should align side window. It should cut off right there, and then just extend it out to whatever length it is. And then for the front, we've got these sort of rectangular looking ones, and this one actually there's a curve. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually a curve on the inside, and that should meet where your windshield meets. And then just extend it out to the bottom and extend it out to the top, and that's exactly how should the markers look like. And I just went off by the description, and it looks something like this right there. So alright, let's jump into actually putting on the door visors. So everything is prepped and ready. I'm gonna take my door visor. I'm just gonna wipe it down a little bit, and then first thing is we're gonna lift off the release tape from the adhesive, and go ahead and pull back on the release tape couple centimeters, but yay much. And then you're gonna go ahead and make a crease. I'm gonna make a crease right there. That way you'll be able to tell exactly where the release tape is. And do the same on the other side as well. Just peel back and then make the crease so that you know exactly where the release line is. Release tape, I'm sorry. Now, with the markers set up, the way it should be placed is right here. You're gonna align the edge of the door visor right there at that far left upper corner. You're gonna match it with that corner, and then just go ahead and stick the tape on there. Make sure it's nice and tight. And pull back if you need to a little bit. And boom, right there. That's exactly how it should be. And then using the front markers, you're gonna align it with the very bottom of the front marker. So the top of the door visor should align with the bottom of the paper marker. And once you've got that lined up, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna go ahead and stick the adhesive in the front end to the car. So basically that's how it should look like. And make sure if you've messed up, make sure just shift it around, move it around, because we've still got this whole entire film that hasn't been stuck onto the car yet. So if you once you feel safe that you got in a nice place, you can peel back on the whole thing from one end, and then also start on the other end and meet halfway. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So I feel like mine's a pretty good setup, so I'm gonna slowly peel back on the release tape and come to the middle. Once you've come to the middle, just go ahead and run your fingers and make sure that it's nice and tight. Make sure that it's not moving everywhere, and then you can start on the front end and you just pull back on it all the way to the middle, and there you go. Now there is an option to have to get a heat gun and heat up the adhesive, but because I'm parked outside and it's really hot today, so I'm just gonna let it stay here and let the sun actually just do the work. So we're gonna keep it like this for 50 minutes or so, and then we're gonna jump into actually putting on the clips. So if you're doing the same thing as I am, just go ahead and leave the car out underneath the sun for like 15-20 minutes for the adhesive to set in. So here you go, guys. I'm trying to work the clips into the seal, and it's actually very difficult. And what I figured out is you got to put on the clips before you put on the adhesive. And I was trying to follow the Japanese manual they sent me, and that's actually very all wrong. I'm so very angry at this, but what it is I had to lift off my adhesive again. But essentially, the way you apply the clips is, so now I don't know if you can see here. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna insert this clip with the side that has a little metal sticking out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it right there. Now I don't know if you guys can see this very good, but I'm gonna stick it at the very top of the seal on the door, and I'm just gonna squeeze it all the way in. And you can't pull it out, because now what's happening is that the little metal that was sticking out in the back, it's keeping it in there very well. So that's how you insert the clip. And then once that's done, basically all there is left is you just gotta align the plastic screw with the metal clip, and boom, there you have it. And then you can apply the adhesive. So let me go ahead and do this, because I can't do this with one hand, and then I'll show you guys a shot when I'm done. So there it is. I've got all the clips in, and one's right there, and as you can see right there, that's how it looks like. I don't know if you can see it properly, but basically right there, like I said, the prongy sticking with the little metal sticking out that goes into the sealant so that it can't come out. Essentially the little metal is pulling it back from coming out. So that's how it looks like. And I also did it with the same thing in the front. I wasn't pleased taking off the adhesive again, but I did. I didn't record it, but basically look, it lifts. See, so you can lift it all the way up here. Insert the clips if you're already like gone this far without inserting the clips. Make sure you insert the clips into the sealant so that it doesn't pop back out, and then apply the little plastic screw. Other than that, we're all done here. I've already done the other side, and that's actually how I figured the clip thing out. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. It took me like almost an hour doing this, so I'll put up a little review later in the coming week or so, but from what it looks like now, it's actually very nice, and the adhesive is very flexible and works with you. So overall, this was a fun install. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please rate, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you guys want more. I'll see you guys next time.